So this is actually called emergency broadband benefit. What's actually funny about this, it was actually contained within the $900 billion stimulus package from way back in December of 2020 that also contained that $600 stimulus check. So let's talk through this program. So what it is, it's a program to help low-income individuals and families with your internet bill on a monthly basis going forward. Well, who enjoys paying your internet bill? I don't know about you, but I certainly don't enjoy paying mine every single month. It's just like a phone bill. It's not fun to pay. However, you may be able to get some relief with that and get that thing paid for you on a monthly basis going forward. So this program is actually, it has $3.2 billion allocated within it to help these low-income individuals and families with your internet bill. So let me talk you through the parameters on this thing. Because of course, just like everything, there are eligibility requirements. Well, as you probably know from following this channel, most of my videos are focused around low-income individuals. So the majority of you watching this video should probably be eligible to receive some of this money. Let's talk through this. So it's $50 per month to help you with your internet bill, or if you're living in a tribal community, it's up to $75 per month for those of you in tribal communities. Also, there's a second portion of this bill that I want to point out here. It is not required, but I want to point it out anyway. And that is, if you're interested in buying a desktop computer, a laptop, or a tablet, there's a program here that'll allow you to get up to a $100 discount on the purchase of that item. Again, this is not required, but if you're interested in one of these items, you could get a $100 discount. Not bad, once again, right? So let me talk you through this a little bit further. So this program is focused on low-income individuals. So here's the deal. If your income is at or below 135% of the federal poverty guidelines, they say, then you're in. You're basically in on this. Also, if you receive SNAP benefits, you're in. If you receive Medicaid, you're in. If you receive benefits from Lifeline, remember Lifeline? We've talked about this before also. This is where you get a phone and free phone service. Again, you're in. If you're somebody who is eligible to receive the free school lunches for your kids over the summer, guess what? You're in. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So, not only that, if you don't receive any of those benefits that I just mentioned, please, I want to advise you, you probably want to apply anyway, because guess what? You don't know unless you actually apply. Worst case scenario, if you apply, they might look at you and say, you know, we assessed your income and sorry, but you're a little bit over, you're not eligible. That's the worst case scenario. It's totally free to apply and you may get some help with your internet bill. Worst case scenario, like I said, they just say, sorry, you're not eligible. But you might want to apply anyway, because I mean, why not grab a piece of this $3.2 billion? I mean, there's $3.2 billion available. Why not grab some of it? So anyway, let me talk you through the application process, okay? There's 3 different ways that you can apply for this, and I'll walk you through them one by one, and then you can figure out which one is best for you. But you might want to just look into it, because why not? It's free money, it's free service for your internet. All right, so here's what it is. Let's walk through these applications one by one. First way you can do this, contact your service provider to discuss the application process with them. So this is like the first way that you can do this. So whatever your service provider is, whoever that is. Now again, there's a very long list of service providers who are within this program. Contact them, whoever it is. I looked through the list. There's a lot of really big names and brands within this. So whoever your service provider is for your internet, give them a call and just say, hey, I heard about this free $50 per month benefit for low-income individuals. What's your application process? How can I get my internet covered through this program. And the representatives that you talk to will probably know exactly what you're talking about, and they can point you in the right direction as far as applications and if you would actually be eligible to receive that benefit for free service. So that's number one. Whoever your service provider is, give them a call. Talk to the representative. They can probably help you out with this. That's step number one. All right. If you don't want to do that, you can go to the website getemergencybroadband.org. O-R-G. So again, getemergencybroadband.org. Go right on there and you can actually apply right there on that website. Check it out if you want to do it that way. Otherwise, the last way that you can apply is I'll give you a phone number. I just want to say, use those first two methods first. The reason for that is it's going to be far faster if you contact your service provider or you go onto this getemergencybroadband.org website and to apply there versus calling and getting a paper application. Because if you get a paper application and you actually fill it out by paper, you mail it in, it's going to take a very long time. First off, you need to fill it out, you need to mail it in, and somebody needs to manually process that. A person needs to manually process that. Versus if you do it electronically, you should be able to get an approval relatively quickly, right? So, but if that's your only option, then feel free to do it by phone as well, which I'm going to give you the phone number here in just a second. But I'd highly say, if you want to, call your service provider and do it through the website first. Those would be the preferred methods. Otherwise, the phone number, if you want to call and apply this way, you can actually call this number and see what's cooking on the other end. I'll be honest with you, I did not call this phone number. Usually I do call the phone numbers and just see what's going on, but I honestly did not call this one. But here it is anyway. Ready? 1-833-511-0311. All right, let me say that again because, you might not have caught all of it. Either way, I'll say it again. 1-833-511-0311. So that is the dedicated phone number for this program to get this free internet service. So again, it's not like you need to sign up for a new internet service. That's not it at all, but rather through your current service provider, they would be willing to pay up to $50 per month for low-income individuals or families, or if you're someone living in a tribal community, up to $75 per month going forward. And remember, I've said it a couple of times now, this is per month. It is not like a one-time $50. No, it is per month probably until the money runs out. I'm not sure really how they determine when the end date is, but I'm guessing probably they just keep doing it until there's enough people that exhaust the $3.2 billion at some point. That's going to be a long time. However, there's a lot of families that are eligible for this. Like I said, over 10 million people and families are actually eligible to receive this benefit. So you probably want to apply sooner than later, simply because when this $3.2 billion is gone, it's gone unless they actually approve more, which we can't bank on that. Seriously, we cannot bank on them adding more money into this program because you just never know. You can't just say, I'm going to sit back and wait for the next wave of money. We don't know if that's going to happen. We have no clue. They may come together and actually add more money into this pot, but we don't really know. We have no clue. So get on it and apply for this and grab your share of that money. Seriously, it's totally free to apply. It's totally free to grab this money. And as far as we can see, there are no other restrictions. Basically just, hey, if you're low income with the parameters that I said earlier, if you apply, it sounds like you're probably eligible. In fact, a few people have actually reached out saying, yeah, I've actually applied for this and I applied and I got approved like right away. So the application process for this actually just opened up a couple days ago. So you want to be in on this as soon as possible and just get your spot in line, grab the money that you are eligible to receive, as there's a bunch of money. So first off, I want to give you this update because I just released that video a couple hours ago talking about this free $50 per month toward your internet bill if you are a low-income individual. By the way, I've been reading through all your comments as I do on every one of my videos. Thank you so much for all the nice messages. I mean, seriously, this is such an amazing community and so many great people here. I do my best to respond to as many comments as possible, but as you probably know, there's a lot of comments and I'm one person. So I do my best. So if I don't get to you, I apologize, but I do try to answer as many comments as possible. But either way, I wanted to address a few questions that I've been seeing on that video down in the comment section, as well as a few emails that I've been receiving from people since I released that video. So let me talk you through this, and hopefully this will help you with this $50 for your internet bill going forward. So as I said in that last video, there's basically $3.2 billion allocated to help out low-income individuals with your internet bill going forward. This is on a month-by-month basis. So one correction or one clarification I want to give you. It's not necessarily exactly $50. It's up to $50. So again, I apologize. I listened to my video because I thought, did I say that wrong or what? I didn't make it all that clear. It's up to $50. So if your bill is, let's just say, $70 a month, they could possibly pay up to $50. Here's another thing. I want to point this out because I've had a number of people reaching out to me on that video down in the comment section saying, hey, this is an awesome program. I'm currently only paying $10 or like $9.99 for my internet right now. Could I possibly get this? Here's what I would have to say. First off, apply. I mean, seriously, apply. It's totally free to apply. Probably only take you a little while to do it. And I know you're only paying $10, but guess what? If you can get somebody else to pay your $10, I mean, why not, right? Seriously, $10 is $10. If somebody else can pay it for you, that's kind of the best of all the worlds, right? Finding somebody else to pay your bills for you. In this case, it would be the government. I mean, I don't know. I like I like the idea of the government paying my bills for me. Even if it's just $10. I mean, who cares? Over the course of 6 months or a year, it could be anywhere between $60 and $120. I mean, it's better in your pocket than theirs, right? So either way, if you want, feel free to apply. But I want to offer this clarification. If you are somebody paying $10 per month for your internet access, once again, it's up to $50. So they're not going to give you like they're not going to pay your bill of like $10 and then send you $40, like the difference $40. That's not really how it's going to work. Basically what they'll do is they'll send your service provider the money in which to cover your service for the month. So if it's $10, basically they'll just pay the $10 for you. Get what I'm saying? So it's not like they'll pay the $10 and then send you a check for $40. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, even though that'd be pretty cool, right? So no, that's how it would work. But either way, $10 is $10. Just if you can apply and you're eligible for it, grab it. Why not? Seriously, it's another program out there available for low-income individuals. Now, some people have been reaching out to me saying, hey, I receive Social Security or whatever, I'm very low income. It could be Social Security, SSDI, SSI, basically any of these programs. Would I be eligible? Would I fall within the parameters? Of course, I don't know everybody's exact situation. We'd have to basically just kind of apply and then see if you would be eligible for this benefit, right? So, the best thing I can say to do, call your service provider. That's probably the best thing you can do. Call your service provider, have a conversation with them, and they can tell you where they stand currently with their program. Some service providers have already rolled this out and making it possible for their clients or their customers to start getting this, and other ones are still in the phase of rolling this out. In fact, I've seen down in the comments section many of you reaching out saying Spectrum apparently has already implemented this and a lot of you are getting this. Awesome, congratulations. Also, I've seen a number of comments saying Comcast as well. You've applied and you've been approved and you're getting it. That's so cool. I love seeing these comments from so many of you saying, I'm getting it. This is exciting. Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, seriously, just one more bill that you don't need to worry about for maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's 6 months, I don't know. We're not really sure how long this is going to extend. It's all a matter of, I think, once the money runs out, that's kind of when the program ends, I would guess. But will they throw more money into the pot and say, hey, that was a successful program, a lot of people took advantage of it, people need this extra support right now, maybe they throw another $3 billion into the pot and say, hey, let's keep it going for a while longer. We don't know. We'll cross that bridge when the time comes. But that's what I would say. Reach out to your service provider, have a conversation with them. Like I said, for the eligibility, basically what they say on the website, which is, by the way, getemergencybroadband.org. So getemergencybroadband.org. Go to that website and that's where you can actually apply. Otherwise, if you call your service provider, you can have that conversation and just say, hey, I'm low income. I've heard about this emergency broadband benefit program going on right now. They should have an idea of what you're talking about. If that's the case for you, you know, they should know what you're talking about and they should be able to walk you through it. But basically what they're saying is anybody who is low income with an income that is equal to or less than 135% of the federal poverty level, you should be eligible. So basically, honestly, I mean, I can't guarantee anything, but basically if you're somebody receiving like SSI, SSDI, Social Security retirement, survivors, VA benefits, if you're in any of those categories, you should almost be pretty much qualified to get it. Of course, I cannot guarantee anything because I don't know everybody's situation. But if you're getting any of those benefits, you're basically considered low income. You should be eligible. There are some exceptions to the rule, of course, as there always are. But like I said in my video earlier, the majority of you watching these videos should be eligible to get this. This program is for those of you who are low income. So let me do this. I'm gonna run a calculation right now. I didn't plan on doing this, but I have my talking calculator right here, so this is probably gonna be really annoying for you. But let me calculate what 135% of the federal poverty level would actually be. I did not look up the federal poverty level, but I'm going to go off the number that I've been talking about in my previous videos, which I've been calculating at 12,880. Now, maybe, of course, their calculation is different, but let me calculate this out for you and just see what that number would be. So, again, it's a talking calculator, so just hang with me because this is probably going to be annoying. It talks. Here's it. So give me a second. Let me calculate it for you. Times 5 equals divided by... Okay, so 135% of the federal poverty level is $1,449 per month. So that is 135% of the federal poverty level. Well, most people here on the channel probably receive less than that on your benefits, whether it's SSDI, SSI, something like that. And again, I just ran that calculation literally right there. So of course, their numbers are gonna differ a little bit from mine, simply because, you know, we always have different numbers as far as what it comes up with is the federal poverty guidelines, stuff like that. But it should be around basically like that $1,400 a month. If you're receiving anything less than that as your income, you should probably be eligible. Again, I cannot guarantee anything. And as they said right on there, if you're somebody receiving SNAP, you're basically in. If you're somebody who is receiving those free meals for your kids over the summer, you're basically in. If you're somebody that is signed up for Lifeline, we've talked about that before. That is the free phone and phone service. You're pretty much in. If you receive Medicaid, you're in. You know what I mean? So, worst case scenario, apply. And who knows? Maybe you'll get back somebody else to pay your internet bill. But either way, I hope this helps you out. Oh, let me give you, so I gave you the website. What else should I give you? The phone number. let me give you that phone number as well. And again, I'll give you that website once again if you want to go there and apply. And I hope this answers a lot of the questions that I've been receiving from that list video down in the comment section, as well as that handful of emails that I've received so far. So the website, once again, if you want to apply, is getemergencybroadband.org. So G-E-T emergency, E-M-E-R-G-E-N-C-Y, broadband, B-R-O-A-D-B-A-N-D.org. I know, right? It's like, wait, what did you just spell? Yes, getemergencybroadband.org. That's the website. Make sure you type that in right, otherwise you're not going to get to the right website. So go there, you can apply there for this. Otherwise, like I said, call your service provider. They should be able to walk you through this and help you out with that. Otherwise, I will give you the phone number. This is the phone number, and this, I would say, would probably be your last resort. Simply because if you call this number, it sounds like you're going to get a paper application. Fill out the paper application, mail it in, it's going to take forever, somebody has to manually process it. I would say use this phone number as kind of like your last resort, but use it if you need to, okay? So here's the phone number, 1-833-511-0311. Let me say that one more time for you. All right, ready? 1-833-511-0311. Yes, I have that number memorized. Anyway, all right, so I hope this helps you out with some of these commonly asked questions that I've seen multiple times down below, but it's really cool to see so many of you taking advantage of this program. Also, I've had a couple people ask me, is this going to interfere with my SSI? Is this going to interfere with my SSDI? What about additional stimulus checks? Is this going to make me exempt from future stimulus checks? No, no, and no. Seriously, I would not worry about it one bit across the board, simply because this program is completely separate of all those programs, of all those benefit programs, and it's focused on low-income individuals. So, if it was going to interfere with any of those benefits or future stimulus checks, I feel like that wouldn't be cool on their part to offer this program and then say, oh, by the way, you're exempt from another stimulus check. That's not going to happen. Seriously, I wouldn't worry about it. Of course, we don't have confirmation of that, but seriously, I'm just saying, I really wouldn't worry about it one bit. They set this program up for low-income individuals to take advantage of free internet right now. This is kind of one of these pushes that they're having going out right now, where they really want to get broadband or internet access to basically everybody in this country, regardless of where you are. You could be in a rural area, way out, you know, in the middle of the country or whatever, and they want to get internet access to everybody in this country. Oh, one more question I just thought of. I saw this a couple times, not many, but a couple people reached out saying, hey, you mentioned $100 toward a tablet, a laptop, or a desktop. How do I get it? There was not very much elaboration on that. I'm just being totally honest with you. From everything I read on this, there wasn't a whole lot of elaboration on that. You may want to talk to your service provider when you call them and just say, hey, I'd love to pick up a tablet. How can I get my $100 free or $100 toward that? I did see something on there. They would give you a $100 off or a $100 credit on any of those devices. Again, a tablet, desktop, or a laptop, provided you can put down at least $10 on it. But it said something like no more than $50. So I don't know, it seemed kind of weird. But either way, it sounds like you need to put down at least $10. Well, you know, I hope that you can put down 10 bucks. I mean, if you want like a tablet, that's pretty cool. Put down $10. Basically, they want you to put a little bit of skin in the game. That's basically what they're saying. So, spend $10 and they'll give you $100. I don't know. Not bad. It's a 10x return on your money. Not bad. That's kind of the returns I like to see. Throw down 10 and you get 100 back. Not bad. You could do probably pretty well for yourself if you could get returns like that on everything you do, right? Throw down a 10 and get 100 back. I like it. Anyway,